Have you ever tried to create a search function in Power Query, only to be met with an error that leaves you scratching your head? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a common issue with Power Query column names as parameters. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when your code doesn't work as expected. You're not alone in this. Many users face similar challenges when working with Power Query, especially when it comes to dynamic column names. Let's take a closer look at the specific question at hand. One user asked how to create a search function that takes a table, a column name, and a value to search for. They provided a function that unfortunately resulted in an error stating that the column wasn't found. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what could be causing this error? The issue often arises from how Power Query interprets column names. When you use a variable for a column name, it needs to be referenced correctly. Let's break this down step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that can help you avoid similar issues in the future. To address the user's issue, we need to modify the function to correctly reference the column name dynamically. The first step is to use the record field function to access the column specified by the user. Next, the user should ensure that the function is correctly structured to return the count of the filtered rows. This means we need to adjust the result line to count the rows in the filtered table. Now let's put it all together. The user should ensure the complete function looks like this, incorporating the changes we've discussed. Finally, the user can test the function with a sample table, column name, and value to ensure it works as expected. This will help confirm that the modifications have resolved the error. Fun fact: did you know that Power Query was originally developed for Excel and has now become a powerful tool in Power BI? It's amazing how far it's come. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests that field references like mcall_name are not dynamic. Instead of using it directly, you should use the table.column function to access the column by its name. This allows you to substitute the string in the parameter mcall_name correctly. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution proposed by another user involves renaming the column to a known name within the function. This eliminates the need for a dynamic column name in the select rows function. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always ensure you're using the correct syntax for dynamic column references in Power Query. This small adjustment can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these adjustments, your search function should work perfectly. Remember, understanding how to reference columns dynamically is key in Power Query. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we tackle more Power Query challenges.